no peace! No justice! No peace! No justice!
It was a diverse group that united to occupy Toronto on October 15th, including students, trade unions, and all kinds of activist groups. But there was one strange face that kept showing up over and over again. These masks are best known from the Hollywood movie V for Vendetta, a film about a mysterious masked figure who overthrows an authoritarian government. The symbol has since been adopted in some activist circles and has come to be associated with one group in particular.
Can you tell me about your mask?
It represents a group called Anonymous.
I'm sort of siding with the ideology of Anonymous behind this, right?
To anyone walking through St. James Park, where Occupy protesters set up camp, it would seem that the face of Anonymous was showing up just about everywhere. But they weren't exactly clear about what Anonymous was.
Who's Anonymous?
I am, he is, you are, anyone is, everybody.
A deeper look reveals that this mysterious group had a larger role in Occupy than first meets the eye, releasing videos such as this one, which have been widely circulated.
Here, join us. We are Anonymous. We are Legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Wall Street. Expect us.
I'm standing here where Anonymous helped popularize the Occupy movement. On the internet. Anonymous is a group of online hackers, but their activities have become increasingly political, and every once in a while they step out of the cyber world to take direct action. Anonymous members are mostly young people who frequent online message boards similar to these ones, where they can communicate totally anonymously. Most of their time is spent on small-time hacking and file sharing, but they occasionally take on a more substantial project. It's those bigger activities that have drawn the attention of University of Western Ontario professor Dan Bousfield, who has been keeping tabs on Anonymous for years.
They have a long-standing interest in exposing corruption and power and forms of authority that look like they're above everybody else. So
he says the first time he saw them take direct action wearing the Vendetta mask was a few years back. But that's not what they're mostly known for. Anonymous is mostly famous, or infamous, for their cyber attacks that have briefly taken down the websites of financial institutions, governments, and corporations. But Bousfield says something like Occupy is right up their alley.
They've been one of the longer groups that's been interested in doing this type of action against Wall Street. They were very early on saying we have to attack, the system is not right. That's why a lot of the hacking that happened about over the last year was all targeted at this idea that there's too much power at the top and that we needed to get this information out here. They borrowed from the idea of WikiLeaks as well.
He says that although the group is very inclusive and non-hierarchical, its philosophy includes some radical elements.
I think the kind of anarchist anti-state link is there. I think it's there in Anonymous, and I think it's that element of challenging authority without having to present an alternative view of authority. So I think it would fit.
Protesters who identify with Anonymous form only one group of many who are occupying cities around the world. But from behind their masks and their computer screens, they are trying to advance what they say is the philosophy of their group.
I am representing peace and freedom and equality.
It represents Anonymous, and it's for the people. It's a symbol, I believe, for hope. For people to actually take up arms, not arms, just to take up and occupy their financial districts, the streets, everywhere, to equalize the money in our society.
For London Under 30, I'm Jacob Kuhn.